Let's go. That was a backwards. Yeah, that's true.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Snoo. Yeah, because it's just like
dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
Dumb decision.
No, right after you're there. Oh, I did.
Ryan's an ass. I wish I could do something about it. I live a mile away.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll get this up past the 25.
He's still lagging.
Out of bounds. The game's first play produces
not if I made a diagonal line if he was flying.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
How do you know that was going to happen?
To the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in early going here, but those kind of runs,
yeah, totally.
A world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Robert, you winning golf yesterday?
It's covered in ice.
Did you win in golf, Robert?
Yeah, me and Kyle beat Austin that in. I made a $5 bet with Austin, which I should have made like 50 because he would have taken it. They're up, I think. We were doing scramble. I don't know if you know what that means. So.
Yeah.
We both hit the ball and we picked the best shot every time. So it's like a team game. And we were doing match play, so that means like it's by hole. So if you win a hole, you're 1 up. And if I come to the next hole and I win, then we're all square.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Watson going to keep it himself. A gain of 13, it's a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Being chased out left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they... will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
The Jets. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New York.
They'll run with Singletary. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Rivers. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
We're scoreless after one. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Rivers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taco Charlton able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Makes the score.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
45-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Pass pass incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off of play action, it's Watson. Now he's forced out right. And that one drops incomplete.
We really all that for real. This nigga ass. This nigga just looked for a deep post. Nigga's pathetic. Let's go to the house.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23.
Damn.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Jets
What
will
do
take
I
over
want to?
1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead.
I want to do that, Dwayne.
Conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
Not do that, Dwayne. I would not do that, Dwayne. Oh my God, I would not do that. You right here, I'm gonna let y'all know what I'm doing, man, for the stream. Just like I really know this shit. I'm gonna run this one more time. We're gonna get the first. We're gonna come out in it again. He gonna run commit. Watch this.
The 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much
You gotta have a little play action when he running that way. Let's see if he run commit.
If they don't start to slow him down, it's gonna be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game,
and we going.
they knew he would be the
Say goodbye.
point of their attack.
Say goodbye. He ain't run commit, but he was biting.
Henry Ruggs, 53 yards.
This nigga's ass, bro.
Add on to their lead.
His kick is.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back
what do we want to
of the
run?
end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
That'd be no.
The Chiefs
He
offense
posts.
about set to begin this
They get on a
drive.
safety.
They've got
Watch
to
the
be a little
screen.
shell-shocked,
Halfback
down
screen.
double digits at
Up.
home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to
Thank you.
turn things
Oh my
around
God.
quickly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've
He
seen
post
in
to
this
Marquise
first
Brown.
half.
I'm on it.
Not at
I'm
all,
on
and
him.
I understand why they've looked lethargic, out of
I'm on him.
sync, and it shows
Go
on the
slants.
scoreboard.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's
See here.
caught
We good.
inside the 25.
I ain't
Way down to the 22-yard line.
Put that nigga back.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Eluding the
Oh my
pressure
God,
line.
hit this nigga,
Good
bro.
coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Shotgun hand.
Give me, Nickel.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 1. Brings
Throw a
up
spy on.
2nd
Do we throw a
and
spy
goal
on?
at the 11.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right.
I don't know if I want to throw a spy on.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
Thank you. No way.
He's got it.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
There to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here. Rivers steps away to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yards to go.
They go play action. Rivers. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
New York.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6.
14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and then decent field position and throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Taco Charles.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And 8 yards to go.
Rivers now from the 50. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down, Jets.
Here's Singletary. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs.
They go right back to Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they don't.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aldon Smith in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On third down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. They're going for it. It's Watson. Open man is Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
On first down, Watson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Watson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First and 10
on the ground. It's Thompson. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Forced out to his left, and now he's going to use his legs. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. On first down, it's Thompson. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
It's a pickup of 3.
Singletary again. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Second and 10 at the 47.
They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On the play. First down, Jets.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. Second and 11. And they will take a knee here. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.